Hey everyone!
Hey, what's going on, family?
This month, part of our Honest Truth series, we will be talking about 3 myths that premarital counseling didn't cover. We want to credit this topic or this video to Dr. Johnny Parker. Actually, we are reading his book right now, Renovating Your Marriage Room by Room, for our Sunday school class. It's a 12-week class or course, and we're really enjoying it. And actually, in chapter 1, he gets right into talking about marital lies that we've been sold since we were probably kids. So that inspired this video, and we hope you enjoy it.
Hey, what's up, y'all? We launched Forever Marriages in 2017 with a simple message. Marriage is not a game. Marriage is a covenant. Marriage is forever.
Our mission is to educate, engage, and encourage millennial couples, both married and engaged, by sharing tools and building a community to help shape forever marriages. Okay, so the first myth is love is all you need. I'm sure many of you have heard this. Just the emphasis on love in general. Valentine's Day just passed. A lot of romanticization and this fairy tale story is sold to us since we're little girls and boys.
Right. And so, and love, love is important. We know that, right? And that is what brings people together, right? We fall in love, but we should go into marriage knowing that love is something, but it's not everything.
Right.
So love is important, but it's not going to sustain your marriage alone because life gets in the way. So you have to find ways to be able to cultivate that love to make sure that it deepens. It goes beyond the superficial. Right. It grows, and it is, by maybe doing life together, spending quality time with one another. Doing acts of service, those things in which are sustaining that love, deepens that love, and each couple knows that it's beyond that. So there are, because love doesn't always, or you're not always going to have that
lovey-dovey
bubbly
feeling,
like
butterflies in the stomach.
Exactly, okay? You're not always going to have that. So you got to, when love fails, are you going to quit?
Right.
If love was all that it takes, all marriages will be making it, right?
And we advocate that commitment is actually that foundation. We have made this commitment to one another. We took vows before family, friends, and made this covenant with God that, okay, we're going to love each other through death to us part, or stay together, right? Be married to death to us part, sickness and health. So adding in humility and compassion and all those other qualities will help sustain marriage. The second one is marriage is 50-50.
Big one. Big lie.
Because, again, social media and just movies and television, they falsely display this 50-50 type of lifestyle where
fairness,
it's fair. This whole concept of fairness, which is a total lie. Nothing is fair in marriage, okay? It's not fair.
It's all about service, right? And I read a quote the other day. It was saying that nothing is beneath me if it benefits my wife or my spouse. So going above and beyond, giving it, I give my marriage all that I have because I know Marissa's giving it all she has as well, right? So making sure that you fully commit into that relationship, and there is no hey, we're gonna meet halfway. No, you give it all that you have.
Yeah.
Right.
All in. Just adopting that mentality that we're all in from the beginning. And understanding that there are shortcomings. There's going to be times where each spouse cannot give their all. But recognizing and being aware of what season you are in your marriage, right, will help. Mm-hmm. I think we have had to understand that as well for our marriage. Just understanding, okay, where we're at,
right?
You know, in our personal lives, so that we can kind of supplement and help each other, because it's a journey, you know. But we're a team,
right?
So really having that 100, and I know there's memes out there and different infographics that say 100. Marriage is not 50-50, it's 100. Right. But really trying to adopt that mentality, I think it's difficult.
Yeah, it is difficult, and you really have to decrease yourself. You have to make, just as how we learn to establish a meaningful relationship with God, where we have to become less so He can increase, and actually we can fall in line with His way, with how we ought to live our lives. We know that we're no longer in control. Same thing in marriage. You have to be humble. You have to you have to have that humility and know that I do anything that I can do to make sure that my wife enjoys this marriage. You know what I'm saying? That's humility. That's making sure you're definitely becoming less and allowing this marriage to be the centerpiece of your life. I mean, it is your first ministry, so you gotta give it all that you have.
Yeah. So the last one is...
Yeah, so the last one is, every couple is unique, therefore all of your challenges will be unique, right? So the first part is true. Yes, every couple is,
different.
It's different.
Yeah, every couple's different.
And, you have different dynamics. Some couples have a blended family that they're trying to put together, right? Some... they are at different stages. Maybe one is working while the other is searching for a job. Some may be in school. So come from different backgrounds. There are so many different factors and variables. But we believe that, every marriage, there are seasons that every marriage will go through. And, I read a quote. I was reading a book, and I'm not a big book junkie and life coaches junkie and telling me, hey, I got this secret to XYZ. You know what I'm saying? I just never been a big fan of that. But I read a quote that stated that on average, an author spends about 2 years of their life conducting research, digging up, reflecting on their experiences, and then writing those thoughts down into paper.
Yeah.
So, in essence, when you're reading a book in a month or a month and a half, if you're a slow reader like me, 3 months, right? You're gaining 2 years on average of someone else's, research or experiences. So why not, read? Why not engage with others? To make sure that, hey, maybe they went through a similar season. And in what ways did they make it out? Or seeing that, hey, what we're going through right now is not forever, it's temporary. Right. And we're going to overcome it just as they have. What a way to encourage and kind of breathe a breath of fresh air into your marriage, seeing the success of others and where they are now. Kind of see their testimony.
Exactly. And I think we have to somehow change our mindset, right? Because we have been told to kind of figure it out on our own, and that marriage is private, right? This is, you shouldn't discuss marital matters with friends. And I don't think you should with just any friend, but I think it's important to have community and a village around, surrounding the marriage, so that when there are hard times or difficult times or just challenges in general, there's someone or something out there that can help stand in agreement, you know, with you. Like, okay, we're gonna fight for this marriage as well. And a lot of times, those people should be the ones that attended the wedding, because the people who attend your wedding are your witnesses.
Your accountability.
Those are the ones who are like, I'm here for your marriage. Yeah. You know, I believe in your marriage. I'm fighting with you. So I think as young people, that may be a struggle area, you know, for us.
That was definitely a struggle for us, because when we got married,
we didn't have a village.
We didn't.
Especially not people around our age.
Exactly. And that's
we were the first of our core group to get married.
Yeah. So, and that's the premise behind Forever Marriages, in that we believe that it takes a community to sustain your marriage. You got to grow that village and do life together. You know, go out there and just the things that you learn from just having a simple conversation over a meal, like powerful.
Anyone, any race, background, culture. I mean, and that's why we are not targeting a specific racial group or culture. We feel like we can learn from everyone, but we do want to make sure that we're around like-minded people. So for our group, we're targeting millennial Christian couples, because we feel we have a lot to learn from each other. Like, just in the 3.5 years that we've been married, I feel like we know a lot of things that now that we didn't know 3.5 years ago. Absolutely. You know, and we can now share that with someone else that's coming up, you know, on their journey.
And we have a lot more to learn for someone who's been there maybe 5 years or 10 years.
And knowledge is really power.
It's power.
Yeah.
It's power.
So that's all we have for today. We hope that you enjoyed it. Please comment, share, like, give us some feedback on what you want to see in our future videos. We do videos monthly, and we hope to just add to the conversation, the marital conversation, and we hope to see you guys next month.
And as always, thank you for praying for us, and we will continue to pray for your marriage. And God bless you, and peace and love.
Bye.
I hope she throw away the key too. Got me tied up like a 3-piece suit.